Okay, hi there guys, I am Ville and this is a review of Cadence of Hyrule for the Nintendo Switch, Crypt of the Necrodancer starring Legend of Zelda. And the first question right out of the gate is this game good? Is it worth buying? And the answer is, without a shadow of a doubt, yes. This game is excellent. If you're thinking about buying this game, then go and get it. It is very good. I was concerned that is this like, okay, it has the rhythm thing going on, it looks kind of like a Zelda game, and it is. It is a Zelda game. You're collecting stuff just like in Zelda game. You have like an overworld, which has randomized elements every time you play though. But you have dungeons, you have bosses, you have pieces of heart, you have a lot of different items to find. Very fun game, and the rhythm mechanic makes it fresh too. So this is a very good title indeed. So that's the starting summary here, that I would totally recommend this game. If you have a Switch, you like Zelda games, then hell yeah, go for this. And the music is fantastic as well. So that is the starting recommendation. So let's get to the actual game in more detail now, shall we? Yes, we shall. So starting off with the graphics. The game has, well, very kind of vibrant, bright colors. It has some more darker tones in the appropriate areas too, but it does look like a Zelda game. Previously, when I have looked at the Crypt of the Necrodancer games, the one thing that prevented me from buying those were the graphics. But in this game, I'm not sure, did Nintendo take part in making the graphics or what happened, but the graphics are totally on point and it looks like a Zelda game. Looks very good. So no problem there. Then to the music, and the music is most excellent. I'm not sure how many tracks they have in this game. Is it like 25 or something? But there's a lot of different remix tracks from the Legend of Zelda catalog, and it's just a joy to listen to. That's the fact right there. And the interesting thing is that the musical tracks they have, when you have enemies on screen, it is more aggressive, and then when you clear all the enemies, then it changes to a more like relaxed version of the same song. So there's an interesting aggressive, relaxed dynamic going on. But the fact that you are moving with the beat in the game, that also makes it even more fun, that you're listening to these great musical renditions of classic Zelda tunes from a lot of different games also, and you're moving with the beat. So the soundtrack is totally super good, and the sound effects, they do their job, not a problem there. But the songs are definitely one of the stars of this game. Then we get to the gameplay, and like I said, the gameplay is basically you moving with the rhythm. Depending on what the song in the background is, you are moving with the rhythm of the game, which is shown on the screen, and the enemies are moving with that too. And that is actually a very good mechanic. I was also wondering like, okay, well, how is that gonna work? But it works very well, and it makes you groove with the songs that you are listening to. So you get into a kind of like groove. You're just like one, up, down, left, right, strike, back, strike, dot, dot, dot. So it's definitely an interesting take on the action adventure games, adding this rhythm mechanic, and it actually makes this title more unique. Someone said in a review that they wish that, you know, there was an option to just explore this game normally as you would in a Zelda game, but I actually have the like counter opinion to this, because we have seen so many of those games. There are so many two-dimensional Zelda games that we have played already, and this game does something new. You're still exploring Zelda overworld and the dungeons and beating bosses. You're doing all the things you do in a Zelda game, but you're also swaying with the rhythm now. And that kind of like nails down the point that this is a musical themed game. I mean, if we think about Zelda games before, they have always had musical instruments in them, and now this whole game is about musical instruments, but also even the gameplay mechanic is about music and rhythm, so that is just perfect. In my opinion, the rhythm mechanic makes this game better. This game is much better because it has that mechanic. It's more unique and it works. So I would wish that they would make a sequel to this, keeping with this kind of theme, because this game is a total success. It's very fun to play, and you can take away the rhythm thing, and then the game turns into, like in the options, you can make it so that you don't have to follow the beat of the game. So you can just stay still and not move, and the enemies are not moving either. So then it turns basically to a real-time turn-based game. So if you make a move, then the enemies will make a move too. So that's an option, but that's not as much fun as moving with the rhythm is. So there's different options how you can play the game too. You can do a double, like enemies are moving, you know, double as fast. That's an option too, very difficult mode, but there's all kinds of customizable options you can do with the gameplay, get a custom seat to the world, etc. And if we talk about the difficulty of the game, when I started the game, then it was pretty difficult at start, because you're kind of learning like how does this go, especially with the enemy movements. If you're using the close range weapon, then it's easy to get destroyed by the enemies, because you're kind of like trying to move in there, but the enemy is moving to the same screen or same tile, and then they smack you. So in the start you kind of have to learn it, and you will die, but it does get better, especially when you get the spear early on in the game. Then you have a little bit of distance to the enemies, and then it starts clicking. So after that, getting the spear, I really didn't have much problems at all. And then towards the end of the game, some of the dungeons and bosses again are more challenging, but that was not a problem. It's just I was happy that there was more challenge to it when you kind of learn it and get the like longer weapons. So difficulty is good in my opinion. It's not too easy. And you can of course do speedruns, etc. if you want. And then if we think about the world in general in this game, it's a big overworld map, and the tiles are randomly scattered every time you play it. So that's really cool. So you can have like the beach is it gonna be in the south or the west or the east or whatever. So the tiles are scrambled, that's cool. And the dungeons are randomly generated. So this game has a lot of replayability value. And it's fun too. Like after I finished the game, I was like, God damn it. You know, it would be fun to continue playing it. So that might be the only minus that I would give this game, that is a little short, which was to be expected, but that's like a minor thing. So that's probably the only negative thing that I found about this thing. And then finally, like, what is this like as a Zelda game? Like I said, you're collecting hook shots and boomerangs and getting like improvements to those, and there's like special weapon and upgrade chests everywhere. There are pieces of hearts, there's all kinds of puzzles, there's dungeons, big bosses. This is truly a Zelda game. So if you've been waiting for a new Zelda game, then here's your chance. It's an excellent title. And I played through the game 100%, at least I think I got 100%. I got all the special chests out there, I got all the hard pieces, etc., all the upgrades, found some secret rooms, etc. And I think the main game when I finished that was that maybe 5 hours, and then after getting all the stuff it was like 8 hours, 8.5 hours or something like that. That's the length of the game basically. But I was totally happy to play the game, and I was impressed and I had a good time. So in conclusion, should you buy this game? Probably yes. Excellent title, great music, fun gameplay, lots of stuff to uncover. The only problem is that it's a little short. You're gonna be left craving more, but there's still a lot of, you know, stuff to uncover in the game. So totally recommend it. Thumbs up, hell yeah from me. So that's about that Cadence of Hyrule review. Have you guys tried this? What do you think about it? If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. But I totally enjoyed this game, and I hope they would do a sequel because this was totally awesome. Okay, so that was that. Thanks for watching and see you again next time. Bye bye, take care. Bye.